good part of the day. In the framework of legislative news project set by Ministry of Justice, we will be present a brief summary of legislation adopted during this week. To begin with, the Presidential Decree on measures to further improve the provision of legal services to governmental organizations and agencies. Can you tell us about this decree?
From 1st of October 2021, a new legal system has been adopted by the presidential resolution, according to which legal centers under the ministries and agencies of the public in places has been established. For example, formal legal service under the ministries and agencies at the district level has been abolished. For example, 1,056 state units will be allocated for the organization of the center's activities, and this will be at the expense of the former legal services. From this date, a new legal system called e-lawyer will be developed in order to process and collect all the information related to this sphere. The centers are not legal entities, and they are established under the Ministry of Justice. The departments of this ministry. Employees of these centers has the right to proceed lawsuits against other bodies, for example, governmental bodies, in respect of legal entities and physical entities. A person with at least 3 years work experience can work at these centers at this moment.
The second document which we are going to discuss is also the Presidential Decree on the procedure of formation and use of funds of the Fund for State Policy Support of Youth Agency of Republic of Uzbekistan. Can you please further elaborate about this legal act?
According to the Charter, the Youth Support Fund is an extra budgetary fund under the Youth Agency, which was established the previous year. And the funds are allocated to the following purposes. For example, the funds are used to financing to measures aimed at protecting the rights and freedoms and legitimate interests of the youth. And the second is 50% of the cost of studying foreign languages and general education will be reimbursed by the funds of the fund. And except for that, reimbursement of examination costs to talented youth who reach the highest scores on international examination systems like IELTS, TOEFL, GMAT, GRE, SAT, and etc. And also allocating social orders to non-governmental, non-profit organizations and other civil society institutions, including the media, for youth programs, projects, competitions, and other events. Reimbursement to these private enterprises and organizations, the cost of training up to 4 times of basic calculation amount, that is about 800,000 sums, for driving courses of children from orphanages and youth included in the youth book.
The next document which was adopted during this week is also the Presidential Decree on measures to provide state support to non-governmental education organizations and create additional conditions for young people in the education process. Can you tell us about it, please?
Starting from 1st of July 2021 until January 2024, non-governmental education organizations operating in the buildings and facilities of colleges, vocational schools will be exempt from rent. And there is an exception for Tashkent and Samarkand. And these are the following. In their free time, including summer holidays, the following state-owned facilities are leased to non-governmental organizations. And these are public, general, secondary, and higher education facilities for the organization of extracurricular education courses, as well as training and retraining courses. The second is computer classes in public, general, secondary, and vocational education institutions located in rural areas for the organization of computer literacy courses.
Furthermore, this week was adopted another presidential decree on additional measures to improve the system of detention and prevention of torture. My colleague wants to tell about this.
According to the resolution, on the basis of expert groups under the authorized person for human rights, that is Ombudsman, public groups were established under the Ombudsman to identify and prevent cases of torture. And one of the main tasks of community groups is to conduct regular monitoring visits to prevent torture in detention centers, temporary detention facilities, pre-trial detention facilities, penitentiaries, disciplinary units, and compulsory medical institutions, that is, places of detention of persons with limited freedom of movement. According to the decision, a single electronic register of persons allocated in the place of detention of persons with restricted freedom of movement improved, and a procedure for compensating victims of torture will be developed. Starting from October 1st, 2021, training courses on combating torture will be organized to officers of operative search, pre-investigation, inquiry, preliminary investigation bodies, and penitentiary institutions.
The last but not least important documents which we are going to discuss today is the establishment of 3 new universities in Uzbekistan. Sebha University in Jizakh, New Uzbekistan University in Tashkent, and also the Finnish Pedagogical Institute in Samarkand. Tell us about Sebha University, some information please.
It's a, first of all, private university established by Indian people in Jizakh region of Uzbekistan, and the main task of the university is the development of information technologies. The second university is a Uzbek-Finnish Institute at the base of Samarkand State University, and the main task of which is developing pedagogical skills in Uzbek teachers. The third is New Uzbekistan, the University of New Uzbekistan, which was new to our people. And admission for these universities will be provided for academic year of 2021 and 2022.
Thank you very much. You can get access to the full version of the legal documents on the website lex.uz, and also you can get news from our Telegram channel, Legal Info. Have a nice day.